Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Biological Concept. In today's video, we will discuss some important questions on complement system. Some brief notes regarding the questions and their related options are also provided here, which will be beneficial for you. So stay tuned in this video. The first question, when does a complement get activated? Option 1, when there is overexpression of marker. Option 2, when there is uncontrolled growth of cells. Option 3, when a pathogen attacks. Option 4, when hydrolysis occurs in the body. And the correct answer is option 3, when a pathogen attacks. Now the complement pathways are activated only when a pathogen has entered the body. As it is activated, it forms MAG, that is a membrane attack complex, and helps the phagocyte to degrade the pathogen. Next question, which of the following complement component mediate lysis? Option 1, C3A. Option 2, C5A. Option 3, C5B, 6, 7, 8, 9. Option 4, C3B, BB. And the correct answer is option 3, C5B, 6, 7, 8, 9, which mediate cell lysis. The complement component C5B, 6, 7, 8 and several C9 molecules form the MAC, that is a membrane attack complex. It is formed on the surface of the pathogen cell membrane as a result of the activation of the host complement system. Antibody-mediated complement activation leads to MAC deposition on the surface of the infected cells. Assembly of the MAC leads to pores that disrupt the cell membrane of target cells, leading to cell lysis and ultimately death. Next question. Which of the following complement components has perforin-like activity? Option 1, C3A. Option 2, C9. Option 3, C7. And option 4, C3B. And the correct answer is option 2, C9. C9 is one member of the complement membrane attack complex, that is a MAC, which also includes complement component C5B, 6, 7, 8. So this C5, 6, 7, 8, 9 forms the membrane attack complex. This C9 is a part of the innate immune system. Once activated, about 12 to 18 molecules of the C9 polymerize to form pores in the target cell membrane, causing lysis and cell death. Next question. Which of the following complement components binds to Fc region of the antibodies? Option 1, C3A. Option 2, C1Q. Option 3, C1S. Option 4, C3B. And the correct answer is option 2, C1Q. C1Q together with C1R and C1S forms the C1 complex. C1Q is the first subcomponent of the C1 complex of the classical pathway of the complement activation. Antibodies bind with antigen, forming an antigen-antibody complex. When C1Q binds antigen-antibody complexes, the C1 complex becomes activated. Activation of the C1 complex initiates the classical complement pathway of the complement system. The antibodies IgM and all IgG subclasses except Ig4 are able to initiate the complement system. Next question. Which of the following complement components has C3 convertase activity? Option 1, C4B2A. Option 2, C3BBB. Option 3, CU1S. Option 4, both 1 and 2. And option 5, both 1 and 3. And the correct answer is option 4, both 1 and 2. That is C4B2A and C3BBB. C3BBB is the C3 convertase in the alternative pathway, whereas C4B2A is the C3 convertase in the classical pathway and lectin pathways. The C3 convertase is an enzymatic protein complex that has the capacity to cleave C3 into its active fragment C3A, an anaphylactic toxin, and C3B, that is an opsonin. This is most important step in the complement cascade and occurs in the classical, alternative, and MBL pathways. Next question. Which of the following complement components has C5 convertase activity? Option 1, C4B2A3B. Option 2, C3BBB. Option 3, C4B2A. And option 4, both 2 and 3. And the correct answer is option 1, C4B2A3B. C5 convertase is an enzyme. It belongs to a family of serine proteases. It plays a key role in the innate immunity. It participates in the complement system, ending with cell death. The C4b2a3b is the C5 convertase of classical pathway, whereas C3b, BB, C3b is the C5 convertase for alternative pathway. Next question. Which of the following complement components mediate solubilization and clearance of immunocomplexes? Option 1 C3a, option 2 C1qs, option 2 C1s, option 4 C3b. And the correct answer is option 4 C3b. C3b is a protein in the complement system. It helps the body to fight pathogens and other foreign substances. It is the key component of the innate and adaptive immunity. It helps the body opsonization, antigen presentation, complement cascade, and in phagocytosis. Which of the following complement components mediate viral neutralization? Option 1 C3a, option 2 C1q, option 3 C1s, and option 4 C3b. And the correct answer is option 4 C3b. Viral neutralization is the reduction of viral infectivity which is mediated by antibodies. Now, how C3b neutralizes viruses? C3b coated viruses prevent them from binding to the host cell receptor. It can be targeted for destruction by phagocytes. It can trigger antiviral signaling. It can be targeted for rapid proteasomal degradation. Thus, C3b neutralizes viruses. Some viruses have evolved to resist complement-mediated neutralization. For example, Nipah virus and chikungunya virus inactivate C3b, thus prevent from viral neutralization. Which of the following complement components mediate opsonization of particular antigens, increasing their phagocytosis? Option 1 C3a, option 2 C1q, option 3 C1s, option 4 C3b. And the correct answer is option 4 C3b. C3b, C4b, IC3b mediate opsonization of particular antigen, increasing their phagocytosis. C3b also mediate viral neutralization, aggregation of platelets, and also mediate solubilization and clearance of immunocomplexes. What are the early components of classical pathway? Option 1 C1, C4, C2 and C3. Option 2 C3 factor B and factor D. Option 3 both 1 and 2. Option 4 none of the above. And the correct answer is option 1 C1, C4, C2 and C3. These are the early components of classical pathway. And C3, factor B and factor D are the early components of the alternate pathway. Next, which of the following pathways are activated when a pathogen-specific antibody is present in the host? Option 1 classical pathway, option 2 alternative pathway, option 3 MB lectin pathway, option 4 all of the above. And the correct answer is option 1 classical pathway. The classical pathway can be very specific. It gets activated when there is a pathogen-specific antibody present in the host. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.